Hey you guys, it's Ryan and I'm here with another episode of Listen Closely. Today we're going to be continuing our mini-series on extraterrestrials. And today what I want to talk to you about is a lesser known extraterrestrial known as the Blue Avians. Now it should be noted that when it comes to the Blue Avians, they're not all blue. A lot of them, there are different colored avians, but for the sake of knowledge here on Earth, people usually refer to them here on Earth as the Blue Avians. So I'm gonna go with that, and we'll go with the term Blue Avians moving forward in this video. But this will probably be a shorter video than the other ones I've done. You'll also have to forgive me too. My webcams is kind of off. It keeps flickering in different colors. So just bear with me for this video. I'll have to figure out what's going on with it later. But anyway, the Blue Avians are a group of extraterrestrials that are highly spiritual. They don't use technology like other extraterrestrials, meaning they don't fly around the universe in flying saucers or cigar-based ships. They don't use machines or mechanical ships. They actually have been said to travel in what people call blue orbs of energy. And these blue orbs of energy supposedly are spiritual. Some say they're actually living ships themselves. But the Blue Avians travel in these blue energy spheres. And they're basically, as I said, highly spiritual. They love to teach people about karma, which is why I call them the karmic masters. And they basically want to assist other species in their spiritual growth. Now, the Blue Avians typically do not involve themselves with human beings on a mass scale. They typically tend to target people who are more spiritual, and they do it on an individual level, and they usually contact these people in their dreams. Now, the reason for this is that the Blue Avians years and years ago came to Earth, and they were attracted to the land of Egypt. The reason why they were attracted to Egypt was because the geography of Egypt reminded them of their own home world. And so they came to Egypt, and the Blue Avians met with the ancient Egyptians. And they tried to teach the Egyptians about the Creator, about God, and about heaven, and about angels, and everything that we know. But that message was misinterpreted by the Egyptians. And the Egyptians began seeing the Blue Avians as gods. And this is why if you look at many hieroglyphics, Egyptian hieroglyphics, you'll see different symbols of like human beings, but with bird-like heads on the bodies. And this was in reference because they met with these aliens. They met with the Blue Avians. And the fact that the Egyptians began to worship them, that was not what the Avians wanted. So the Blue Avians saw themselves as failures. And they left Earth. And because they failed in their mission, they saw themselves as now being caught in the human cycle of karma. And so for a long time, the Blue Avians kind of were out of sight. They didn't interfere or have anything to do with Earth. But now in this new age that we're living in, they're returning. They're returning to pay off their karmic debt. And so this is why, rather than, deal with humanity on a large scale like the Pleiadians or some of the others are doing. The Blue Avians choose to target individual people who are spiritual and who they know they can communicate with, and the message will be well received. So that's why this tends to happen. I personally feel that I was contacted in a dream state by one of these Blue Avians. It was a very visual dream, and this avian was more or less watching me. And he didn't tell me anything, but I felt that extraterrestrial presence in the dream, so I know I was visited by an alien, and I'm pretty sure this was a Blue Avian. It was a human bird-like being that was blue. But what was interesting about it is that it was actually, it didn't have feathers or anything. It was made of energy, like this bluish white energy, and it was amazing, and that's what was so visual about it. But the avians, the Blue Avians, their message to humanity is one that we, for the most part, already know. It's about learning to forgive yourself and forgive others, because when you do that, you break, or at least it helps you to break, the cycle of karmic debt. And so, even if you don't believe in the Blue Avians, it's a good message. So, that is part of their mission, to assist us in our spiritual growth, to help us out with karma, and to overcome and complete our karmic cycles and our karmic journeys. But that's, as I said, as I told you, this was going to be a short video. This is pretty much all I have on the Blue Avians. I'm sure there's more information out there, but that's all I have to share with you. Really cool species. If you guys have the time, if you're interested in the Blue Avians, I really suggest reading up on them. They're pretty cool. But that's all I have to share. If you like this video, like it. Feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments or in an email. But that's all for now.